Hello, Mark Donegan, self-healing practitioner, educator, ordained minister, aka Goldilocks, um, breathwork. Kind of weird camera angle because I want to be able to show my stomach when it becomes time to show my stomach. But breathwork, I think you could probably read it in a book. I thought about it. I know for a fact it's described in the book that I give everybody, just to point that out, or not give everyone, but I've sold to people that it's it was originally called the Handbook for Self Healing. I'm not sure what the new name is. I'm sorry about all that, but the information that I have, it ain't for everybody. You got to go find it, baby. Um, but yeah, when you're trained by a blind guy who's born blind, and you were yourself paralyzed for a couple of years and learning how to walk, those are unique things. So, anyways, breath work it can be described easily in writing. I'm going to describe it first verbally, and then I'm going to show you with my body. So that should be able to take care of any questions you have once you see it, you know. Because I had somebody show me when I was very young, when I was in 18, 19. I told this story often before when I was working on the flight line in the military. I had a friend that was basically a Hawaiian shaman. His dad was, so he was. And he told his dummies that he didn't want us getting him killed out on the flight line for doing something stupid. So what he did was he taught us breath work because we were all a bunch of stoners and all that is connected in a long religious way. So I'm going to just open with that and lots of disclaimers to what I have to say. A lot of it comes from the edge of death itself, and I really want to emphasize that when I'm talking about breath work because when you're reaching for your last breath, I have so many times you want to know how in your mind. You want to have steps, right? Two steps, right? Balance. Everybody's out of balance. People ask me how I do what I do. Sometimes they do. It's flipping easy. Everybody's one side or the other, out of balance, top or the bottom. Men more top in their chests than they have women more in their hips. These are basic facts of physiology, right? So the two chambers, abdominal breathing. I've been pushing this last couple of years. So have a lot of teachers. It's the most important. It's hard to say what you don't want to say anything most important because I used to say the exhale is the most important part of breath. I still believe that. Still very much believe that. But you still want balance. When I started teaching that too much to people, they were getting the wrong flipping idea, and they weren't freaking doing the inhale and the hold part, and including myself. I got to the point where I could exhale, and I still can for like way longer than I can inhale. And again, balance, things you want to notice. Are you totally exhaled out? Are you totally holding your breath like a lot of people, right? Any injury or illness is lack of breath and motion and breath in your body somewhere, right? What causes it fucking doesn't matter. Basic physiology. And with breath, you can push through anything, right? I broken metal, so I got titanium in my neck because I break metal. Uh, yeah, just take these things for real. Breath is the most important part of body work, life. When you're not breathing, you're not taking in life. You're not being present. You know, you're always one or the other. You know, so we'll move on from the two steps, knowing that. Okay, a lot of us know you want to start the bottom to top. You want to keep things simple: stomach, chest, stomach, chest. Because when you're again, you're the last breath. That's what you want to remember. tummy chest, tummy chest. But when you're doing refinements, you want to think to your toes, to the floor. Start your exhales for your toes, all the way up to the top of your head. They have lots of yoga teachers that spend lots of minutes going through this very slowly for people, like I have done so many times, and that's why I know, and I do it myself. The slower you can slow down your motion and your breath, the better you are. That's why you will see, again, I explain this to a lot of people because you don't understand Tai Chi and Qigong and all that. The people moving in the park, like, it's what they're doing. They're trying to move with their breath. They're trying to go down to slow down to nothing. And they're tensing at the same time. Because when you tense and relax, that's how that's how you relax. If you tense something, it relaxes. So like when I have a pain, like I have lots of pain, tense that thing, grab it, and then I let loose of it. People will probably want to grab all the time. Just grab. It's massage. I spend a lot of times keeping my hands ready to work. So anyways, breath. Kind of simple. I don't breathe very good myself. Okay, I'm keeping myself flaccid right now. But I want you to watch my stomach, especially my abdomen. Out, the release. Maybe give it a little push. Out through your mouth. Don't breathe in. Let it fall out. Maybe give it a little push. Pull it in. Don't breathe in. Let it fall out. I'm pushing hard. Push real hard. Push real hard. I'm going to keep going. I want you to see this. Press the chest. I'm not breathing in. I'm just pushing out. I'm not breathing in yet. I'm not gonna. I'll tell you when I do. So I want to do it slow. Stomach first, right? Until then, I'm just working. I'm patterning all these muscles to compress. Breathe out. But I'm not breathing in. I'm just letting it, my body, myself. Now I'm going to breathe in on this one. Because you don't want to go too far and cause a gulp. You can do it forever longer, as long as you can go. You want to hold. You don't have to hold forever. Because when you've done a long inhale like that, you don't need to. But it's good. I mean, you can feel things listening. And then exhale again. And then start the same pattern. And go into each time you will be able to go longer. Pull that energy in to the center. Center is where you want to flex. 2 inches below your belly button. My belly button. Now go in. You want to set a nice relaxed pattern. You can set other patterns. I was just thinking about that. Because, especially on the exhale, that's when in Tai Chi and Qigong you do your fast movements. And then when you go inhale, you slow down because your cells are all compressed full of air and you don't want to hurt any joints or extensions. So you stay within your good range on an inhale. On exhale, you just let it go. Throw your energy up. Right? Out, down, up. Breath. It connect everything all around you. So I'm going to put some on my belly because it fucking hurts. But yeah, I have a hard time breathing because of my injury. So I have to sit and consciously do this a lot, especially like when I first wake up or whatever. The pain is like really severe. That's what I meant. You're fighting severe pain. You want to be able to do that kind of breath work. Because when you're doing even the 2 steps, 1, 2, 1, 2, And I mean, if you're not doing the 4 count box breathing, if you're just doing the 1 2, you're staying in the game. You're separating your mind from wherever's hurting. And your breath is your ultimate ability to fight in anything. Stay in life, stay in a fight. I've explained that in other videos. In physical terms, again, the exhale, you're depressurized so you can move quickly without pressure, right? When you work with your breath more and more, the longer you can get it, the more you can compress, the more you can inhale. Not only does it give you strength, but you got the ability to tighten when somebody else is like holding their breath and they exhale. And then you go, if your breath is longer, you can do that. Because a lot of times I can do it a couple times. They'll take a couple breaths and I can cinch down a couple times, like, and then when you inhale, you just stop and hold. And if you've ever had it done to you, it's the most incredible feeling in the world because there's like nothing you can do about it. It's like not a matter of physical strength. It's like you feel this magnetic vice around whatever the person, if they've got a lock on and they're locked into their breath. That's all you feel is this big, like, magnetic vice going, and so you got to use these energies for you, and that's what breath does when it comes in you. It fills you full of that energy, but it can stay stuck in you. So if you could fully exhale, you become totally weightless, and the electromagnetics of the earth, because you are without air, you would levitate, and that is how they do levitation. They sit there, they do this type of breath work until they absolutely have no oxygen in them at all. They become weightless, and their cells of their body we're carbon, I guess, but whatever. We're also freaking magnetic. We're full of a lot of vitamins and minerals, all those types of things, and they flip and float. So I guess you could fly all around if you want to. It's always been a dream of mine. But you'd have to do it on an exhale, and you'd have to stay exhale because whenever you inhale, you become heavy. You start to drop to the ground. So all right. I wanted to do breath work because it was on my mind, and I know there's a lot of these videos, and I will just keep doing them, and maybe whenever somebody needs something, they'll find it. Peace out.